any of this. Like, we are all one. So the more, the friggin' merrier. Like, just put your stuff in the chat. We want to follow you. We want to be with you on adventures as we come out of this haze of craziness, against all odds, because there's so much friggin' gaslighting going on right now. It's just unbelievable. But we're wiser. We know. And also, we don't need this destruction to wake up. Like, the thing is the cat's out of the bag, and we're all going this way anyway, and there's nothing they can do about it anymore. But we can go kicking and screaming, or we could just gracefully ascend. And so it's so much easier when you're in the flow and you're feeling like, yeah, I've got this. I'm capable. I'm winning. Life, even come what may, man. Like, this isn't even, not to get gloom and doom on you, but if I don't even make it through the storm, I've won. I'm going to make it through the storm. And so are you. If you're not in the storm and you're joining us, thank you. You're a light worker, a guardian of balance. I'm so grateful for all of you. It's last minute. Like, we're here. We're united in purpose and spirit. And I really want to really take a moment, though, as people join. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let's see here. I think Lou's in Ireland. We've got people all over the map. Let me know. Let's see. Oh, I love it. And guys, this will be on my YouTube channel later. As soon as we're done, I'm uploading it. I'm not editing it. This isn't about vanity. You can see the lighting is terrible, but it doesn't matter. Canada. Hey, Wanda. Love you. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, guys, go in the chat and click on Lou's link before you forget. Like, heart, share. He's doing some amazing things too. I was listening to his live video earlier and I was like, It's like, we're getting the same information. And Lindsay, you're here. I love you. North Carolina. So glad you're here, Jan. Yeah, it's just so cool to see everyone showing up. Oh, and Diana from Maui. Like, this is it. Like, this is done before in different ways with different elements, and now they're using water. And we've got to stop this, not with force, just by being just as smart as any other alchemist. We have, hey, Michelle, the Dailies, love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Lindsay's from Michigan. Oh, girl, you got to help us because we're doing the wind shear. This is what we're doing. In a second, we'll get into it. Bridget is in Tampa. Did you evacuate, my love? Yeah, West Cork, Ireland. There we go. See, people are joining together no matter where. I mean, I did that Amazon rainforest when it was burning many years ago, that grid work. Our planet is our planet. It's Mother Gaia. We need to take care of ourselves. And Romania, New York, Texas, Massachusetts. I saw the wobble from the 2 p.m. update, Bridget. Whoop, whoop. We did a wobble, guys. It's like, if we can sustain this, we can do much more. And so this is what I'm tasking you to do, guys. If you need to pretend this is role play, pretend it's role play. But, it's actually real. We live in a simulation. We abide by Newtonian physics, and things, can't just spontaneously, well, they can, but when you go into the quantum level, which is why I put this up here, we are all energy and information, and you are the main character of your fractal, and your timelines matter. Literally, they are mattering. So we cannot tune into this BS. It's a category of this, but when you go and look, and it's actually, the wind is actually slower. They're brainwashing people into believing, and then that happens because your truth is your truth, and it's true. But the good news is 100,000 times more powerful you are, because you have activated your heart, and your brain is working in conjunction with your higher self. We are awake. So you're not in a flood zone. Yeah, okay, good. I'm so glad. Yes, we manifested that. We manifested that. Guys, when I did this in 2017 for Irma, funniest, cutest little thing. I'll try and find it. If you follow me, I'll put it. Blast from the past, man. It was the weather. They were like, oh, how cute. There's a little heart that went over of empty weather. It was just clear sky. above my house. After we did the grid work, I was like, thanks, God. It's like, it's so funny. But we also diffused another almost catastrophe together and pulled the code of the Violet Flame, Saint Germain. And when we did that, it diffused, and literally it's on the news. You could go back and find it. It was like, everyone was like, oh my gosh, we got lucky. And oh my gosh, everything's purple. This is so cool. And I was like, Anyway, it's just so fun to know that we are that powerful. Please don't give in to gloom and doom. Even if the SHIT hits the fan where you're at, you have a protection around you. Everything's going to flow for your highest good. You're going to be okay. You are awake, you are here, you are present, you are a conscious creator. Do not give in to the fear. Hello, Sacramento, Lakeland. I'm not enough. Oh, yeah. Okay. So when I asked Michelle, one of my dear friends, when I asked Gaia to calm the waters, she responded with, to calm the waters, calm the hearts and minds of the people. It's so flippin' true. So let's get into this. And Lou, you're still unmuted. Did you have something you wanted to share?
Yeah, just very briefly, I'm a big fan. This is brilliant. I'm just thrilled to be here with you, and I'm delighted to get to know you, Anahata. You're blazing a trail for all of us. I just want to give the quote from Esther Hicks and Abraham, who say two things. The basis of life is freedom, and the purpose of life is joy. And you're definitely living that, darling. So God bless you. And the other one is one person aligned to source is more powerful than millions of people who are not. So we really are representing the whole world. And the last thing is many sacred acts happen in 3 steps. And so we had Lahaina, and we had North Carolina, and now we have this moment. And this is the moment that we turn it all around clearly. And everyone is feeling this. And I know millions of people are praying for a beautiful outcome for America, for Florida, and for all of us. So it's a joy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful, guys. Lou is such a gift to this world, and he gives so well, guys, that's just the thing. We can change the world in a nanosecond when we realize we are all one. Because who's going to harm themselves? Like, we're going to all of a sudden look out for each other, nurture each other, lift everyone up. And so, Alan, I'm glad you're here, buddy. And Wendy's here. Are you unmuted?
I would just want to say thank you for, I'm trying to get my light on. I just want to say thank you for doing this. I was praying on my own for it to dissipate and the angels of the winds to calm things down and cool the waters. And it's so nice that you did this, because I feel like I'm not alone now. This is brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, guys. I was just thank you for being here, Wendy. I adore you. I'm so glad you're here. Trish is here too, my dear. I'm so glad you're here. So guys, the thing is it's like, with all of this, as I kind of alluded to, it's almost like the gaslighting makes you think you're going insane, but then you go, oh my God, no, wait, other people are getting the memo and we can do this. So really tap in to your community, start your own tribe, and you'll vibe on a level. People will come to you, people, places, things. Melissa's evacuated from Clearwater in Fort Walton, and the water is really cool up here. Yes, my dear, we got the same memo. Melissa, I know her from Colorado when I used to live there. Same with Michelle. It's happening. So let's get into it, because I don't want this to drag out. I want us to be really focused and mindful about what's happening and what we're doing here. So just to recap, well, actually first, let's just ground ourselves down into Gaia so that we can really focus in on this work. And I want you to put your feet on the ground beneath you, whether you're standing, sitting, it doesn't matter. Laying down is fine too. It curves around. And imagine, or just your whole body, roots growing from the soles of your feet, reaching deep into the core of our beautiful, beautiful planet. It's alive, it's sentient. And with each breath, feel yourself becoming more stable, more present. Use your pranayama, the breath of life, to circulate conscious awareness through your heart space. Envision a column of pure white light descending from the sky above, earth below, water within, entering through the crown of your head, flowing down your body. This is cleansing and aligning your energy, preparing you for this really important task that we have today. So with this grounding energy, I just want to remind you of our intention. Keep breathing. We are here for two reasons. They've given it away. They've said, if this happens, this will happen. And if this happens, this will happen. And so if the water of the Gulf of Mexico isn't so hot, the storm will not build. It will dissipate. So the first agenda is cool the waters that are feeding the hurricane. Now, as a shaman hack, you don't say cool, cool. Like it is as it is. It's already there. So we're going to be visualizing this coolness in cool ways in a minute. The other thing is, from the north, if you look and zoom out of I don't know all this. I'm learning. I do know alchemy, but they're giving me the clues. They're like, and then if this patch of weather comes down from the north, it's going to shear, it's going to literally pull it apart and get it down. My goal is, through this grid work and all the grid work out there, we get it down to 2, 1, nothing. People are scratching their heads. You see them on the news going, I don't really know what happened, and we will know. And it's not an ego thing. It's we have sovereign power in this matrix. Zeros and ones are your screen, 0 through 9. We're working with codes here. I pulled 3 of them. We're going to get into it, but this is not a natural disaster. And because it's not natural, we have the ability as sovereign beings to press no on this. This cabal of whoever they are, they have this technology that they're enhancing and directing. And their goal is to create fear, chaos, control, manipulation. Who knows, whatever else. I mean, on the dark end, depopulation; on the lighter end, just control. But it doesn't matter, because they've already shown those quantum programs the cat's out of the bag. There's no going back. So again, you can arrive at this destination with joy of the journey and sovereignty, or you can go there through a tower moment, kicking and screaming. I know which one I'm doing, and I think you guys do too, since 2012. We are ready. So we are not playing God, we are God. and I don't say that without all praise, the creator. You are a spark of that. Okay. I was taken out of my body many years ago, saw the earth being created in 3 taps. It's funny that Lou is mentioning the triad again, but that's exactly what it is. It's the source point, offset, father, feminine, divine, masculine, feminine, we're the birth. We are God in form. We are conscious. We are aware of the observer, observing the observer. And so this consciousness is power, is life force, and is extremely important to take back the narrative. So we know better. We understand the true power of what's going on. We have our intention, our collective will. We are birthing the new world. Do you think it's a coincidence that right now the path's going right over Sarasota? Okay, that's 20 minutes north of me in the car. So it's even closer. I don't know how close it is. It's not that far. The point is, Sarasota is a portal gateway. And for those of you who are into connecting with other light networks, the Pleiades have come forth for this. The code, one of the 3 that I pulled, is the Pleiades. So this is beyond us. You may think we're alone on this planet as humans. We are not. And there's a global galactic federation of support waiting to come in when we ask for help. We're calling on the Pleiadians tonight. Again, if you can't get your mind around this in a way that makes sense, just pretend we're role playing. It'll all make sense one day. And for the rest of you, you're right on my map. You know what I'm talking about. So We've got to free the world from manipulation and fear, as Michelle so eloquently tapped in. She's Gaia girl. Michelle, put in your stuff. Put your link in there too. So many powerful people on this call, guys. Share it, share it, share it. We may be taken down. I just don't give a shit. We're going to keep. Did you know that Florida, in the chakra system of the mapping of Gaia grid, is the throat chakra? They're trying to silence our voice and snuff out this portal that is one of the capitals of the new world. Sorry, too late. We're good, thanks. So let's hold this truth in our hearts to know that we are not just visualizing, we are reshaping reality. We are the counter force, not of destruction, but of balance. The pendulum swings, this different story for our world. We will not be dragged down the alleyways of narrative that they want us to, because we can just stop. Just like Neo in the Matrix, the bullets are coming. Oh, it's like, wait, no. We're going to pause that for a second. Okay. So let's get ready. Let's do this. We're going to cool the waters and make that, and magnetize that shear down. And, I want to just celebrate and say, good job. We did that yesterday. Our direct effort, you could see the blip, boop, unified consciousness working in harmony with the forces of nature on our side into homeostasis. There's no good, bad, right, wrong. Is it balanced and sustainable or not? And we are the bearers of that sustainability. We have clear intention, open hearts. We can influence the mightiest of storms. And so do pat yourself on the back, give yourself a hug. We got to roll up our sleeves now. We made progress, the blip. Let's take this off the map and ensure the safety of our coastal communities. So let's connect in. I'm going to guide us. I'm going to take me off because it's not about me at all. I'm going to just stop my video here and guide us through, okay? It's not too late to join. This is an open feed, so, and if they can't get in, no worries. We may have reached capacity, I don't really know, but either way, they'll be able to see it in replay, okay? Needs to be south of Tampa Bay so the bay doesn't fill up and create more water damage. Yeah, Bridget, I think it is headed more towards me. And I'm fine with that. Thank you, Stephanie. I know God's got me because we're besties. All right, guys, let's do this. So chapter 2, I hope you enjoyed my book. Maybe I will write one. Wouldn't that be a fun fictional? Yeah. Wink, wink. All right, so here we go. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just visualize this little speck called Earth floating in space. Beautiful blue-green sphere, mainly water. And I want you to imagine, as God showed me in the third tap, this network of cerulean blue golden light, which is crisscrossing the planet's surface in sacred geometric patterns. And this is the web of the ley lines and the vortices that carry the planet's life force energy, as per the agreement when we came upon this beautiful planet. And see this grid clearly in your mind, and notice how it's pulsing with energy, how it connects every part of the world. And I want you to focus now on your location, your edge of the fractal. Visualize yourself in your city, in your space, in your town, as this bright point of light on this grid, 1,000,000 times more powerful than those asleep. Zooming out, see us, feel this energy of this united, conscious, global flow connecting to each other on this grid. This is our grid. Let's lay lines of love. Now, we don't want to send love to the hurricane. That love makes everything more amplified. We're balancing today. So expand your awareness. See the other points of us flickering all around the globe. These are our fellow teammates, light workers. We're connected in this energy grid. And I want you to really feel the strength of that connection. We are united in one purpose. Taking all that energy and running it on those lines, direct your attention in your mind's eye and your heart space to the Gulf of Mexico, the southeastern United States. Sorry, Western. Okay. Now see the grid glowing more intensely there because we're focusing our energy on it. It's a critical node in this web of light and energy, and we are zooming in. We have a place in it. This connection is foundational. And we're going to use this connection to cool the Gulf waters and redirect that shear wind from the north down. We are not separate. We are working together. We are a united force, connected. So deeply breathe. Feel the strength. This grid work is strengthening you as well. It's making you more vibrant and healthy. So feel this power flowing through each of you. It's the true power of collective unification and how we all will make a difference today. And I pulled 3 powerful codes this morning that are going to do the work on anahatacodes.com. The first is semi, and that just means half. And I thought, interesting, when I pulled that code from thousands, and it came straight to me. It's like, oh, obviously, this would be great. It's the code that's going to reduce the hurricane's strength by half, taking it from a 4 to a 2, and then maybe even down from there. Okay, we don't know. But envision the storm's power diminishing when we call upon this code. The winds are calming. And the sequence, if you want to write down this code, I'll put it in the chat, is simple. It's 0 space 142. All right. So I'm putting that here. This is semi. All right. Now we go into the second code, which was equally as exciting as the first when I pulled it. It was the Pleiades constellation. Now I'm a Pleiadian. I'm a lot of things. A Lemurian, Pleiadian. So I'm a mixed mutt, but that's, near and dear that my tribe from then, and maybe even now, I'm not going to go into all of that, but this tapped in avatar we have, I may be floating up there actually in Pleiades with my actual body up there. But anyway, we won't get into that. Take what resonates, leave the rest. The sequence is, I'm going to get it, and it's the Pleiades has been associated with balance, harmony, spiritual evolution. Many ancient cultures talk about the Pleiades as a source of divine guidance and cosmic wisdom. And so we are working with this to assist earthly mission here, right? To you can't get what you don't ask for. So we're asking for help consciously, and that tipping point, this greater cosmic order is going to come in, and the storm is symbolic of that. We're taking our natural balance of we're working with the world to do this. Let me put in the Pleiades code. Okay. There we go. And then the third code that came up, it was just so beautiful. I shed a tear or maybe a few. I was like, geez, you can't make this SHIT up. From thousands, the sequence arose for alchemy. Okay. And I'll put the code for that. But, alchemy, as you know, we only got 5 elements here: earth, air, fire, water, ether. That's it. 5 things to bake every pie. And different, ancient arts, you can change the energy, change the manifestation of the mass. Doesn't that seem helpful in changing the physical manifestation of the storm's mass through energy transference? and altering that, just tweaking little bits of vibration, because you know that's what they're doing. I saw this cymatics. If you've ever looked into CYMATICS, cymatics, sound, let there be light. It matters. It's how things are created. You can manipulate water and turn it into cyclones just through resonance. So sound is being used. We can't even hear the sound, but we can offset the sound. In fact, someone told me, I don't know if you're on the call, Brooke, earlier today, she's like, church bells. And yesterday I was trying to do the 528 hertz singing bowl that I have, but you couldn't hear it on the microphone. Guys, I really wish I had time to do this correctly with imagery and all the things. But we get what we can do with, within time, even though it's infinite. So that's the third code: alchemy, Pleiades, semi. We're pairing this with yesterday's codes. If you remember them: faith, sanctification, and the flower of life. So please take your water and place it in front of the microphone, wherever the sound is coming out. And we're going to encode during this entire ceremony the water that you have in front of you. When you drink it, you're going to become even more of a hub of information for this, holding that space. And when you put it in the water around your area, does not matter what waterway it is, it's going to have amazing effects on the planetary energetic field. So please take a moment to do this and visualize now all three of these codes glowing and pulsing harmony with the Earth's grid. We're connected to it. The codes are tools, they're keys. It's going to help us really unlock the full potential of this collective consciousness puzzle. And the codes, the power of the codes doesn't lie in the symbols of the numbers itself, but in the understanding of what that means, the bridging of the gap between conscious awareness and sovereignty, and using higher dimensional energies that we're calling upon, that were already there, that we just didn't connect with. All healing is a return to the memory of wholeness, and all dis-ease is a disconnection. So we're getting the planet back online with divine. We haven't lost the plot. We can take the plot and mold it. So you can write down these codes on a piece of paper with the words love and gratitude. Let them sit for 6 hours. If you have a terahertz wand it for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Drink a sip when we're done with this transmission, and go out if it's safe. Please, if you're in a flood zone and the weather's bad, don't go out. I went out, I gridded the Gulf of Mexico today with all of these codes, and one drop can encode the entire Atlantic Ocean. I didn't make that up. That is homeopathic medicine. The equivalent of one drop of water in the Atlantic Ocean is the dilution rate proportion for homeopathy, when the physical thing is no longer there and it's only the energetic. So trust that it has been gridded, but amplifying that intention is so powerful. Thank you, Kathy, if you're on the line, going to do the Inglewood area, and everyone else who's been taking this water out and seeding the planet. Thank you, thank you. So let's focus our intention on cooling the Gulf waters first. This is crucial. If it's heated, it's going to power it up. We're turning down the volume on the same vibration, right? Hot is not the opposite of cold. It's just the lack of heat, and vice versa. It's on the same bandwidth. So if we have heat, which we do, we can tap into the opposite by turning it down, the volume, right? So I want you to visualize the vast expanse of the Gulf of Mexico and the warm waters that are currently feeding the storm's strength. And I want you to first call upon, as that pulsing center of powerful light that you are, the energy of semi 0142. And imagine this code that you are bringing through your conscious awareness floating above the Gulf. And I want you to pulse that code with cool blue light. As you breathe, see that light spreading across the water surface, and down below, 0, 1, 4, 2. And I want you to imagine these etheric ice sheets forming in the Gulf's water, surface, below. And these aren't physical ice sheets, but energetic constructs of pure cooling components. See them now shimmering. Later, you may do this in meditation by staring at water being frozen as it fractalizes out with its beautiful ice sheets. You also may take a bowl of water and put ice in it and put it on top of the map where the storm is, cooling it down. As above, so below. We can extend that to cover the entire Gulf, just taking it down a notch, pulling that ice sheet spread visualization into the quantum domain of the actual water. And the water molecule is cooling itself from the inside out. Now, imagine the Pleiades code, however it arises for you, or you can be looking at the number. This code is a constellation of stars hovering above the Gulf, and each star, there's 7 sisters calming and cooling the water. This etheric ice, perhaps they're running on the water, and everywhere their feet touch, ice is forming. However you want to visualize it is right for you. And then the alchemical code, alchemy. This code is transforming the very nature of the Gulf waters. Its swirling vortex of energy is transmuting the warm water and infusing cool currents. It's like when you turn on the cold water in a hot bath. The heat is being alchemically transformed into a dissipated, cooler state, one that Milton will not be fed from. And don't worry, he's not suffering. He's just doing as he's told right now. He's probably relieved that this transmutation is happening. Again, place a bowl of water with ice in it over the area where Hurricane Milton is currently later. But don't feed into that. Of course, you've got to listen to, safety rules, but I don't recommend hyper focusing on the map of people saying this is the speed. Okay. So the cooling energy, this icy blue light that you can also cool down through your heart chakra, connecting to the waters, feeling that coolness flowing through you. You're a conduit for this transformative energy. And I want you to visualize Hurricane Milton now being approached by this newly chilled area as it moves over. It's going northeast, and now it's hitting this cooled area. And I want you to see that the coolness of the water immediately is loosening the grip. It's losing strength. The wind speeds are slowing down. It's struggling to maintain its power as it moves over this etheric ice-sheeted and cool water network that we've set up and are sustaining. Picture the eye of the storm being less defined, the spiral arms losing their tight formation, dissipation, unable to draw strength from the now cool Gulf waters. We are not destroying the storm, we're helping it return to a state of unmanipulated, sovereign balance and harmony. Hold that image. All right, guys. So now let's shift to the wind. Zoom out north of Florida. There's a system that can be our ally, is our ally, has already been, it is so done already. Hurricane Milton is coming into contact with this southeastern system of swirling, they call it shearing wind. And if we want to ask Pleiades, the Pleiadians, to imagine the stars of Pleiades constellation specifically aligning above that north wind system and pulling it down like magnets. And however else you want to envision that, that's personal to you. And then of course, the alchemy code to transmute the wind's direction. You can repeat the code out loud or go into meditation as you see that wind system beginning to change and go down, dip down, dip down. The shear wind. Tearing apart the bands. You know, it's like cloud erasing if you've ever done that. You know, Alan on this call had a great experience a couple weeks ago when I taught him how to do it. He didn't have his camera ready and he was like squeezing the cloud and it disappeared within 10, 15 seconds. And he was like, oh crap, I didn't get it on camera. We can do this, guys. However it feels right to you, you already have all the answers. So pull that wind system southeasterly so that it makes contact with the southwest of the hurricane. Visualize it, this invisible hand. You know, we are magnetic and electric. So our thoughts are electric, hearts are magnetic. Bring that down. And as we do, the entire system is slowing, shifting, and integrating, combining, dissipating. Simultaneously, there's a powerful barrier that's happening, a wall, a buffer zone, all along the coast, bubbling up, bubbling up, bubbling up. And don't forget the semicode with the wind, having the storm's power, reducing its strength by half. So now the wind in the future timeline that we are collapsing will barely be strong enough to be classified as a category 2. And the power of our collective consciousness with the codes and our unified intention, bringing harmony back, protecting our planet and its people. Let's anchor in this new reality. I'm going to throw some advanced concepts to solidify our visualizations and ensure that the manifestation of this safer outcome is really the one that has to happen for our coastal communities, transcendent of all the fear that they've been pumping into the grid. Quantum entanglement. Imagine your consciousness as a quantum particle intimately connected with the storm system. You are not the storm. You are the conscious awareness of the storm. You are in charge. You can change the storm. The storm is calming. Thank you. The storm has calmed. Past tense. Thank you. Time dilation. You can visualize the area around Milton as its own time bubble. See this bubble stretching and slowing and pausing. And the holographic principle that we worked with yesterday, you can go back and replay. overlay a projection of the outcome and make it more real than what is. Replacing the old, collapsing the wave function through your holographic template reality. And of course, there's parallel timelines in any moment. Limitless potential branching out before us. On one timeline, the narrative that the storm is devastating. On another, completely dissipated and people are scratching their heads. Focus your attention and your power on the timeline where the storm has weakened to a 2 or below, causing minimal damage. People are baffled. See this timeline growing brighter, becoming more sustainable, more real than the others. We have the power. Anchoring in this new reality, activating all of the assisting frequencies. You may affirm with me in your mind or out loud, this new reality is anchored. Hurricane Milton is a weakened Category 2 storm. This new reality is anchored. Hurricane Milton is a weakened Category 2 storm. Sorry, I can't say that word. Coastal communities are safe and well prepared. Coastal communities are safe and well prepared. The storm's energy is dissipating harmlessly. The storm's energy is dissipating harmlessly. Balance is restored to our weather systems. Balance is restored to our weather systems. Feel the truth of those statements resonating through every fiber of your being. That is our intention. And we can reshape reality itself. Now, I want you to see the coastal communities in your mind's eye. Visualize them calm, prepared, unharmed. And the storm will pass with minimal impact. People are safe. Property is secure. The catastrophe is suddenly manageable weather event. And you've got to hold that vision firmly in your mind. And this is the reality we're creating together. This is the future we are manifesting through our unified field of will and intention as creators. It is done. It is real. It is so. All right, guys. Ice dragons fanning the air with freezing wind. I love it. Boy, the dragons in my book came up, the water dragons and all of them. I love that, ice dragons. You can feel the cold water on your feet. Yes. Guys, remember, we're not asking for something. We're visualizing it as done. That's the way. We don't want to say, please, and you know, ignite all of the false scenarios into place. Fear is just false evidence appearing real, right? So what we've accomplished here today energetically, even if timelines take a while to catch up, doesn't matter. Hold the front. You know, we have cooled the bodies of water. We have redirected the wind systems. We've fundamentally altered the course of this hurricane. And most of all, we've come together. And I hope that you really will share this, breathe this, do this on your own and with others. We have this united will of awakened individuals that are stronger than any technology that they, whoever they are, it's complicated, right? Might possess. So the work isn't over. Take your water that's now infused. By the way, take a sip. Lovely. Take it out to your waterways. Share this, you know, post it. And I would love to end with this affirmation. I'm going to paste it, hopefully, into the Zoom room. Here we go. Yeah, this is non-religious, guys. We're going to say it together 3 times. You can see it there, and if not, just repeat after me. We are the guardians of balance. We are the protectors of our planet. Our collective consciousness is a force for healing and harmony. We have reshaped reality for the highest good of all. And so it is. We are the guardians of balance. We are the protectors of our planet. Our collective consciousness is a force for healing and harmony. We have reshaped the reality for the highest good of all. And so it is. One more time. We are the guardians of balance. We are the protectors of our planet. Our collective consciousness is a force for healing and harmony. We have reshaped the reality for the highest good of all. And so it is. And it is so. All right, everyone. Lou, did you want to close us out with anything?
God bless you. That was absolutely gorgeous. The whales and the dolphins want to make sure that they're included. They came very, very clearly into this energy here today. And yeah, my teacher Lazarus of 40 years, he says, goodness and truth have always prevailed and will always prevail. And that is what we carry in our hearts, my friends. We're like the hobbits, and we're Harry Potter and Hermione, and we're waving our little wands, and we're working the magic. And we did it again. And God bless you all, each and every one of you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Lou, I cannot tell you how much it means that you heard that voice and brought it through. And I'm so sorry, dolphins and whales.
No, it's perfect.
You
They were
know
there.
I love
Don't
you.
worry. I held them. We're there.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
But, like,
perfect.
hello, the voices, the Akashic in action and the intelligence and the connection and all of these connections. Yes, indeed. So retroactively, they were the PowerPoints underneath that structure. So as above, so below, throughout, we are here. I'm so glad the marine life came through. Said Melissa, came through for her too. Thank you. So profound. Yeah, guys, I can't really say anything else. It is what it is. You are what it is. We are what it is. It is. And so it is. I love you guys. I will see you soon. And don't give in to the false information appearing real. Just say no. Obviously, you need to be safe, but you will be safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're held. All is working for our good. And Diane said I was envisioning the whales pushing up cold water from the depths. Perfect. Do more of that. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. I love that. Fabulous. Love to you all. Yes. All right, guys. Go forth. Keep this going. And I can't wait 2.5 days from now when they're going. All right, guys. Love you all. We'll chat soon. Bye for now.
Peace.
Thank you.
You are
Thanks,
so
everyone.
welcome. Love you guys. See ya.